Hello, good morning everybody. This is Meg with Xperiencefitness, coming to you live from my driveway. Not gonna lie, it's not super warm, but I have 2 kids and 2 dogs who will literally be nothing but in the way if I am in the house. So I just decided to get out, come outside. It's nice enough, a little chilly, it's all right. So today, YogaSculpt, so yoga with weights. You're gonna want some dumbbells. They don't have to be super heavy, light is fine. I have 3-pounders. You can probably go up to 5, but even that might get a little heavy because we do hold some of those poses for a little while, and your arms will probably start feeling that towards the end of it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to flow through the sequence without weights first, and then we'll go back and do the sequence again with the weights. So when you're ready, I'm going to have you come down in child's pose. Meet me down here. Knees to the edge of your mat, palms pressed down, forehead pressed down into your mat, and just take a few big breaths right here, in through the nose with a big exhale. And after about 3 big breaths, come up into tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders, nice flat back here, and just give me a couple of cat-cow. So inhale, stick your head up, and exhale, squeeze that tummy in. Again, big breath in, head comes up, spine goes down, and exhale, lift the spine, squeeze the belly in. And once more, inhale, and release right here, back to that cat. Let's tuck our toes under and bring it to our first down dog. You can walk the dog a little bit, bend those knees. Those heels do not have to be touching the mat. They can be lifted. And when you're ready, hop or walk it up to the front of your mat. And rise into mountaintop. Arms up over the head. And exhale down to that forward fold. Just a few sun salutations here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Come into a high plank. Let's take it down into that chaturanga. Elbows along your sides. Bring it to an up dog. And tuck those toes back to down dog. 2 more just like this. Let's bring it up to the front of our mat. Walk or hop it up. Bring it up to mountain. And exhale to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands back down on your mat. Back to that high plank. Chaturanga. And up dog. Tuck those toes, hips go up. And just one more here. Hop or walk it to the front of that mat. Inhale to mountain. Exhale to that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands back down on the mat. Step it back. One more time to that high plank. And chaturanga down into that up dog. And tuck those toes back to down dog. We are going to go into our first sequence here. So what I want you to do is take your right leg, lift it high. Step it through your hands. And pivot your back foot. Bring it up to warrior 2. Hold it right here. Palms facing down. Couple of big breaths here. Flip that palm and take it to reverse warrior. Good, let's cartwheel those hands back down to your mat. Step it back to that high plank, bring it back to down dog. And same thing on your left. Lift that left leg up, bring it through the hands, pivot your back foot, and take it to warrior 2. Flip that palm up to the sky. and bring it to reverse warrior. Cartwheel those hands back down. That is our first sequence. This time we're going to add those weights. So bring it back to down dog. Keep those weights nearby. Bring that right foot up. And between the hands, grab those weights. Bring it up to warrior two. This time, we're gonna flip those palms right here and squeeze through the bicep. Couple of bicep curls here in warrior two. Here's your last one. And flip those palms down. Upright row here. So elbows are above those hands at the top. Keep that chest up big and tall. Good, all right, we're going back to that warrior two with those palms are facing up, and let's take it to that reverse warrior with that weight in your hand, bring it up. Good, bring those hands back down on your mat, step it back to that high plank, and let's take it back to down dog. Push those hips up, and lift the left leg this time. Step that through your hands. You have those weights. And again, let's bring it up to warrior two. Flip those palms up again. This time we're going back to those curls. So squeeze through the bicep. Last one here, and flip those palms back in, again with that upright row. So pull those elbows above those hands. I know it's probably tough to see me because I'm backwards, but you saw it the first time, you get the drift. Here's your last one. Let's take it back to that warrior two with those palms up. And front hand is going to come up over the head to that reverse warrior. Cartwheel those hands back down. That is our first sequence. Take it back to that high plank. Meet me here in down dog. You can move those weights to the side. Our next series is coming up. So let's hold it right here. Grab some water if you need it. Walk the dog a little bit. And we are going to go into our next sequence. So here's without weight first. Bring those hands or those feet in between your hands. Come up to chair pose. You're gonna hold it right here, sitting down into those heels. Stick your backside way, way back. Working those quads a lot here. Bring those hands to heart center. I want you to take your right elbow, tuck it behind your left knee for a big twist. Couple of breaths here. And release back to chair and bring those hands back up. Let's exhale to a forward fold. Inhale with that half lift. Hands come back down. Back into that high plank. Stick those hips back to down dog. And we're gonna get that other side. So bring those feet back between your hands. Slowly rise back to your chair. Hands back to heart center. This time tucking your left elbow behind your right knee for that twist. And bring it back to your chair right here. Bring those arms back up. And exhale to that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back down to that high plank. And hips come back up to down dog. All right, guys, ready for those weights in here? This is a tough sequence, I'm not gonna lie. Let's bring those feet back between your hands. Grab those weights. And we're coming back to that chair with the weights in your hands. Hands back to heart center. Again, right elbow behind the left knee for that big twist. But we are not done here. This time, when we unfold, we're gonna come back to that chair. Give me a side raise. You have about a 90-degree bend in your elbows. You are keeping that bend in your knees. That chest is up, and bring it right here. Those weights come just up to shoulder height. Those legs should start to burn a little bit here. 8 more. Good, here's your last one. Hands are gonna come back, up in front, and exhale down to that forward fold. Inhale, half lift with the weights. Exhale, back down to that high plank. And bring it back to that down dog. Set 2 here. Let's bring those hands back between your feet, or those feet between your hands. Back up to that chair. Hands back to heart center, left elbow behind your right knee for that twist. And bring it back to that chair. Sit deep into those heels. This time we're going to go with the chest press. You're making a goal post with your arms here, squeezing in, resisting out. Stay down on those legs, nice and low. Good, 8 more. Are those legs burning yet? Mine are, that is a fact. Whew. Two more. And hands come back up. Exhale back down to that forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale back down to your mat. Weights can go to the side again. We've got our sequence 3. Back to down dog. Little break water if you need it. Walk the dog a little bit, little breather. You can come back down to child's pose if you need to. All right, when you're ready, right foot is gonna come up, and you're gonna bring it back between your hands and take it to a low lunge to start. And then bring it up to a crescent lunge. Let's bring those hands back, airplane arms here. Hinging from those hips, keep that back nice and flat. Back up to that crescent lunge. And exhale back down to the mat. And back to that down dog. Other side, left foot's coming up. Bring that foot between your hands. Back to that low lunge. Knee is not going over that toe. And rise to that crescent lunge. Give me those airplane arms again. Back is flat, hinging from the hips. And arms are going to come back up to that crescent lunge. Exhale, back down to your mat. Weights are coming up. Back to that high plank. Back to that down dog. All right. Let's bring those weights in. Right foot's coming high. And coming between those hands. Grab those weights. Keep that low lunge. And crescent lunge. Hold it here. This time, instead of coming just back to plain old airplane arms, we are going to add in a tricep extension. So you're going to come in and then squeeze to the back. Eight more. Good, last one. Let's take it to a single leg deadlift. So you're right here. Back is staying flat. You're going to hinge down from the hips, and the back of that front leg is pulling you to the top. Hinge and pull. You're going to feel this one in your hamstrings, the back of that front leg. 4 more. Good, here's your last one. And arms come back to that crescent lunge. And exhale, back down to your mat. Gotta get that other side. Back to down dog. Lift that left foot. And bring it between the hands. Low lunge, hold. And back to that crescent lunge. Airplane arms come back. We are back to those tricep extensions here. Bring it in and squeeze to the back. We got 16 here. If you need to alternate arms, that's cool too. A little bit of a relief. And we're back to that single leg deadlift. Hinge from the hips. Back of that front leg is pulling you up. Sorry guys, my nose is totally running because it's so cold. So I'm sorry about all the sniffling. I don't have the corona, I promise. 4 more. And here is your last one. Hands back up to that crescent lunge. And exhale down to the mat. All right, that is our next sequence. Shake out those legs a little bit. See if we have time for one more. We indeed do. So let's come down on our mats. We're gonna stay in that plank. No weights to start. We're gonna start bringing the elbow to the knee. All right, other side, same thing. Bring that elbow to the knee. Oh guys, this is a rough being so cold out here. Whew. All right, come down, chaturanga, push up into up dog. Bring it back to down dog. Let's lift that right leg high. First things first, I want you to bring that knee to your right elbow. Hold, hold, hold. Bring that leg back up. And bring that same knee to your nose. Hold, hold, hold. Same knee to the elbow. Other on your left. And bring it back up. Let's speed that sequence up a little quicker. Right elbow. Nose. Left elbow. Again, right. Nose. Left. And again. Last one. Nose. And left. Set it down. Chaturanga. Push to up dog. And push to up dog. Or down dog, sorry. This time lift the left leg. We're gonna go to the left elbow, hold. Bring it back up to the nose, hold. And to the right elbow. Hold, hold, hold. And let's speed that sequence up. Left elbow, nose, right elbow. Again, left, nose, right. Oh my goodness, last one. Left, nose, and right. Woo, come back down. Push into up dog. And push into down dog. Come back down. Let's go into child's pose just for a minute. Hold it here. Just kind of give those arms a little break. I want you to take your right arm, bring it underneath, and gently lean into that shoulder. Bring it back to center. And left side, come underneath, gently lean into that shoulder. All right, we're gonna come back up to our feet one more time. I want you to take a wide stance, okay? Toes are pointing out, chest is up, and I want you to come down into your heels and hold it right here. Bring those hands to heart center. Keep holding. And come up, rise to mountain. Exhale to a wide forward fold. And bring it back up. Stay wide. This time we're gonna come up on those toes. So lift those heels up on the toes. Roll it up, keeping that bend in the knees, staying down on your legs. Good, 4 more here. Now I want you to hold up on the toes and then slowly release down. Inhale to mountain. Exhale back to that wide forward fold. Let's grab those weights this time. Woo, come back down or come back up. Down on those legs. We're here holding those weights. Hold, get down low. Sit into those heels. Woo, those legs are burning. Good, good. Come on, you got it. Just a few more seconds. Inhale back to mountain with those weights. Exhale to forward fold. Hold it here. Let's rise back up. And this time we're coming back up on those toes. Lift those heels up. Lift, resist. Roll it up onto the balls of your feet. Still keeping that nice low stance on your legs. Good, 4 more. Up and back. 3, 2, and lift and hold, lift and hold. Ooh, those legs are shaky. Half because it's cold, half because they're burning. And slowly lower those heels back down. Bring it up. And exhale back down to that fold. Bring it down into a seated position. Legs are crossed. I want you to walk your hands over to your left side. Walk your hands over to your right side. And bring it back down into child's pose one last time. When you are ready, come onto your backs. Come into that final resting pose. But this time we're gonna come, lift those feet, hands are up. And to bring yourself down, I want you to slowly extend the legs out and extend the arms back behind your head. Slowly, all the way down. And then bring your hands either to your side, they can be on your belly, they can be behind your head, wherever you are most comfortable. Close your eyes. Come into your breath. Big inhales, big exhales. Try to forget about any stress that the day may bring to you. I know we're all a little stressed right now. Life is weird, but if you get a moment to just let yourself go, for just a little bit even, it makes a world of difference. Staying with your breath, big inhales and exhales. I want you to stay here and I will be quiet for 1 full minute to let you find that breath. When you're ready, start to wiggle those toes. Start to wiggle those legs. Shift those hips a little bit. Starting with the fingers, wiggle those fingers. Shake out the arms. Shake those shoulders, take that head side to side. Bring those feet up. And when you're ready, come up to your seated position. Bring those hands to heart center. I thank you for taking this time to hang out with me today. I appreciate all of you for watching. I hope everyone's having a great quarantine. I mean, make the best of it as best you can. Just take some time to relax with your family, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Namaste. Don't forget, hashtag XF home workouts, XF at home. It's great seeing you all.